Always a pleasure to have Joshua in the restaurant. Your second time here. You've been on The View as well. It's a pleasure to have you here, sir.
Thank you for having me.
You cooked up a delicious meal last time you were here. So today we're going to take it a little bit south. We're going to get into the Louisiana Delta region, cook up a kind of a shrimp and grits kind of a meal.
Yeah, we're going to do a little play on shrimp and grits today. So first thing, we want to make sure we have our greens mix. At the restaurant, we use sauteed kale and spinach. Just get that working.
Now, was that wet? Why did that explode like that?
Spinach and kale have a water content, so that when they hit hot oil, the water will naturally cook out.
So you kept that oil really hot when you dropped it in?
Yeah, you want to keep it hot.
Okay.
If your oil's not hot, it'll essentially seep into the greens and it won't even cook them. And that's when you start getting into trouble. And these will finish very quickly. These are already done.
Any seasoning on those?
Those are not going to have any seasoning. Reason being is that our Cajun butter sauce here has a lot of seasoning in it, and you don't want to overwhelm the palate.
Right.
So we're going to give these are Florida red shrimp caught on Cape Canaveral. Nice little local shrimp here. Contain much more flavor than your pink shrimp that you see on shrimp cocktails and things like that. So while these are finishing off, we're going to go ahead over here.
And it looks like you've butterflied them.
Yes, of course. We want to make sure that they cook all the way through.
Okay.
Here we have our nice cheese grits full of cheddar cheese and butter and cream and everything that is good for you.
Oh, why not? Now you hear people talking about grits, people who really know their grits, who say there are grits and then there are grits.
Right.
Is that really true, or can the grits you buy in a grocery store are just fine?
You know, we actually use standard grits in the restaurant. What makes grits from grits is the amount of butter and cream and cheese.
There you go.
So ours are very heavy in that regard.
That makes them good.
Hey,
that's
butter,
what it's all about, right?
It's all flavor. We're gonna go ahead and place our sauteed greens here. If you want to do more at home, you can. Place this back. Now.
Well, it doesn't take long to cook them, does it?
No, that's why you want your oil nice and hot. Get them in there, get a nice char on them. Go ahead and layer them on top.
Now, are these shrimp what you would refer to as barbecued shrimp in New Orleans Cajun kind of cuisine, or it's not quite as spicy as that?
It's not quite as spicy. You want to keep it, the spices so nice mellow, but it definitely has a good flavor. And then this sauce here is our house-made Cajun butter sauce. It's basically a classic beurre blanc with more Cajun spice added, which is why we didn't season the greens.
Gotcha.
We're going to come over here. These are our house-made blue crab beignets.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Staff it like that.
And voila. I'll tell you what, that looks really delicious. Had dinner at the Muse the other day. It was delicious. I particularly like those little Parmesan puff rolls. Oh, my gosh. Those were, I could have eaten a whole pound of those.
I'll tell you a little insult that you let me know you were coming in.
Oh,
I would have come and said hello.
Bless your heart. I figured you were probably pretty busy back then because the restaurant was hopping.
From time to time.
The restaurant was hopping. But it was delicious, and we thank you. The recipe for this will be on our website, mysuncoast.com. I suggest you check it out. It looks very tasty, and if it weren't so far away and I had a fork, I would be all over that dish. All right, Chef, thanks very much.
Thank you very much for having me again.
It's a pleasure.